Welcome to you, my friend. It is time to say welcome to you, my friend. It is time. It is time. It is time to say welcome to everyone. It is time to say welcome to you, my friend. It is time to say welcome to you, my friend. It is time to say welcome to everyone. I welcome everyone to today's story club in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. God will continue to see us through on a daily basis.
Amen.
So we're going to start with our recitation. Do we know the recitation now?
Yes.
Do you know the recitation without opening it?
Yes.
You know the recitation?
I am strong.
I am strong.
Can you see it?
Yes.
You can see the. You can see it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's read the mission statement together. Number 1.
Who am I? I'm a genius with positive pride. I don't allow bullying. I will strive to fulfill my destiny. To fulfill my destiny.
Okay, so let's read it one more time. Who
am I?
Now let's read it by saying it with your name. Say it by your name.
I will not allow any bullying. I will strive to fulfill my destiny.
Let's do it this way. We're going to say it by your name. Grace is a genius kid with positive pride. Grace will not allow. Grace will strive to fulfill her destiny. So let's say it that way. You say your name.
Amanda, I'm a genius kid with a positive pride. Amanda don't allow bullying, and Amanda will strive to fulfill my destiny.
Yes, so all of us, we should remember that and always say it, okay?
Grace.
And as we say it, that's a good assurance we're giving to ourselves. When we are in school,
why?
We will remember what we said to ourselves previous time ago. So we have a story coming up today. Will we tell our story?
Story.
Will we tell our story? Will we tell our story? Will we tell our story? Can we see today's story? Do we see the new one I put up?
Why?
Antelope.
Yes. Why antelope lives in the bush?
So
in the bush.
Today's story is titled Why Antelope Lives in the Bush. And from the story, we are going to know why he lives in the bush. Why he is not living in the barn or living in the house. So from our today's story, we're going to see what happened. Why he lives in the bush.
What is it?
Are you ready to listen to today's story?
Listen to the story for when you put it in.
I was going to answer the question.
It didn't ask question. That's the title of the book.
No, she said, why do not?
So the title once again, it says, Why Antelope Lives in the bush.
That's the title of the book.
Yes, that is the title of today's story.
Mm-hmm.
Story. Once upon a time. There was in an ancient community, goat and antelope who once share a home with an, when they were being housed, they were told not to touch the owner foodstuff. Goats and antelope were herbivores. Herbivores are animals that feed on plants. They were only expected to eat grass. You know, we have different food that we eat. It's not only vegetable we eat. We eat meat, fish, carbohydrate, protein, vitamin, protein, all those things we eat. But this animal we're talking about, goat and antelope, their food is only mainly grass. So each time the owner or his wife return farm with yam or vegetables, goat and antelope will leave the farm and eat the food that had grown there. When and his wife returned to the farm and found that the food they had been eaten, they will become angry because they are not sure who is doing this at their back. But they want antelope and goats not to repeat their action again. Okay, the story goes on. One day, the owner wives went to the farm and came home the only tuber of yam left in the barn. It was planting season, and they had planted their yams. She put a pot on the stove in the kitchen and carried the tuber of yam on a tray. Where did she put the tuber of yam?
On the tray.
So this is the picture of, what picture is this? The first one. Do you see the picture? What picture is that? This is a picture of a goat. The first one is a goat, and the second one is antelope. That's a picture of animal. They were feeding on the grass. So as we said earlier that the woman wants to peel the yam. So she intended to peel the yam. She placed it on the ground and remember that she had left a knife inside the house. Let's see what will happen. Oh, hey. Immediately she went back. Welcome, Oriake family. The story we are sharing today is titled once again, Why Antelope Lives in the Bush. So as we continue, immediately she went back to get it, to get at the knife that she's going to use to peel the yam. When she returned, she discovered that goat had eaten the yam. Hey, oh no, she cried. She took a cane and immediately beginning to flog goats. As she was flogging goats, Antelope came in and saw her friend was being treated. You know why the friend was being treated that? So let's keep that question to ourselves, okay? We're going to talk about it. She and goat pleaded for forgiveness. Who pleaded for forgiveness? Goat and antelope pleaded for forgiveness. And the master's wife listened after she stroked goat in her back, after she gave goat pow at her back. Antelope sympathized, she pitied goat. So he gave him some herb medicine and massaged his back for him. Another evening came. Antelope roamed the back of the house and found vegetable sitting on the tray. Quickly, she began to eat them. See what he has done again, though. Why is he eating what he's not was supposed not to eat? He was not given that to eat. Previously, he get papa for eating what he was not given. Where's Amanda family? She's signing us. Okay. So when the owner wife discovered this, she flogged Antelope to the state of no return. Antelope was weeping when Goat came into the house. Antelope said, "What's the matter?" Goat asked, "Cannot survive on grass and tuber still alone. Sometimes we also need part of what they eat. If they refuse to share their food with us, then we shall take what we find." Yeah, what Antelope said, I cannot do that. How long am I going to receive this insult of getting pow? Gracie?
Yeah.
I know you are pitying Antelope and Goat. Okay? That's a feeling. We're feeling for them. So Goat and Antelope said, "Antelope, I cannot do that. How long am I going to receive this insult?" Antelope asked, "Well, I am ready to take this insult as long as I live." Goat replied. So the next thing, the master wife boiled a pot of water to cook beans for our family. She had a sieve to separate the beans from the stone. Suddenly, it began to rain, and the wife went to get some bowl in order to collect some rain water. As soon as she left, Goat and Antelope entered the kitchen. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yes.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Goat and Antelope, they enter into the kitchen, and the four writing on the screen, okay? And enter the kitchen and before the beans, they eat the beans. When the wife discovered this, she told the owner what has happened again. Oh, and both of them begin to beat Goat and Antelope like they had never before. The beating was so much that Goat and Antelope had to be taken to the neighboring village for treatment. You see, where were they taken to? Like they are taken to hospital for treatment because they have some marks of the pawpaw on their back. After they recovered and returned home from hospital, Antelope decided that she could not bear the beating anymore. Who like pawpaw? Who like to get pawpaw? Let me see you, and if you like pawpaw. When you disobey your parents and they give you pawpaw, who like that?
My mom eats me because she
give you pawpaw. She didn't eat you, okay? When you do something wrong and she keep telling you not to do it and you keep doing it.
draw it.
Yeah, she will give you pawpaw, okay?
Yep.
So
I draw Antelope.
Okay, so let's continue. After they recovered and returned home, Antelope decided that she bear the beating anymore. Goat pleaded with her to bear the pain. She knew she had to bear the pain to survive. But Antelope refused Goat's plea because she knew she could survive in the bush without their beating from eating the grass. Who could survive in the bush? Who could survive in the bush? Hello?
Huh?
Who will survive in the bush? Okay,
The
Grace.
antelope.
Yeah, antelopes know that it will survive in the bush without being beaten, without receiving power from the owner's house. That was what Antelope said.
Oh.
So now let's continue. Once again, goat and antelope ate their owner's yam again and were threatened with another beating. Before the owner managed to hurt, Antelope goat that she could not stand another punishment and ran away because Antelope knew that she could fend for herself. She was able to escape the punishment. However, God did not believe in her own independence and therefore suffered another beating. When the beating was finished, God stood up and dust at himself in order to survive. He shook his body in order to survive. God tried to convince herself. Whoever is writing, stop. Okay, stop writing on the screen. Okay? God tried to convince herself that because of the punishment, she was strong, she was stronger and more able to live or survive. However, as try she could, God could not shake off the idea that Antelope had managed to escape. Could not believe that Antelope managed to escape from the beating because she believed in her own ability to act independently. Due to God's lack of confidence, you see, God's lack of confidence, she would not be able to escape her owner and was doomed to live with him until today. If you could remember this, do you know that goat always lives in the neighborhood? Do you know that? Goat lives in the house with the owner. The owner can make barn for them or build some little house. They live there. But the owner cannot put an antelope within their surrounding because antelope is more wild animal. Look at the antelope. Do you see this picture? Yes. Can you see the picture of antelope? This is the picture of the antelope eating grass. And the second one shows the picture of the goat eating grass. So now let me ask you. So Grace, you have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
Why does the antelope can't live in the house because they're an animal?
Yeah, antelopes, yes. Antelope is animal also. But because goats and antelope, they do what they are not supposed to do, and each time they take what they are not given to take, the owner is going to give them power, give them punishment. But goat is ready to take the punishment. But antelope cannot take the punishment. Antelope cannot take the power every time. So antelope decided that he's going to run away from the house. And then he ran into where? Where did he run to?
In the bush.
He ran to the bush. And that is how antelope.
He ran to the bush to survive.
Yes, he ran to the bush to survive. And that's what tells us the title of our today's story. The title of our today's story says, Why Antelope Lives in the Bush. That's the reason why it lives in the bush. So with all that we have said today from the story, that's how today's story comes to an end.
Mommy, I'm sorry. Can you tell this person to stop writing on
Yes,
us?
Grace, stop writing. Is it Grace? stop writing on the screen, okay?
Okay.
Stop doing that. You are not to write there. The screen is for everyone. Everyone is seeing what you're writing, okay? So come back to the screen. You can see you write again. Thank you. So what do we learn from today's story? Anyone can go. What do we learn from
Mommy,
today's
they can type it in the chat if you want.
Okay. So type it in the chat. I'm going to see it. Amanda, everyone, Grace, David,
We learned
okay,
about
family. Type it in the chat, okay?
antelope and the goat.
She said lesson learn isn't. She said lesson learn, not what the story's all about.
What you learn is that believe. Believe. Want to say what to learn? Don't believe. 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 Speak. I can hear you.
This story is about how antelopes protect themselves.
So, do you like the story?
Yes.
Do you like the story?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone want to share something? So what I have here is that the lesson from today's lesson learned from the title of today is that it is good to share for those who are in need. If you have something and you know that people are in need, that they didn't have something, it's always good to share your things with people. Like the house owner share his house with goat and antelope. You know, antelope and goat did not have a place to live, but the house owner housed them for them to live. Okay, Amanda said the lesson she learned from the story is that we should not kill animal or hurt them. And Osato said it is good to share with another. Thank you. Yes, good to share with another. That is our first lesson learned, that it is good to share what we have with those that are in need. And number two lesson is that don't take what does not belong to you. What you are not given, do not take it. If you see something that you are in need of, ask the owner if he or she can give it to you. And if he or she said, yes, I can give it to you, then that is a good way of taking what you need. But don't take what you are not given. And number three says, it's good to listen and be obedient. Do you understand this? What did I say? It is good to listen and be obedient. Goat and antelope were not listening to the rules of the owner's house. So what did they get? Not listening. What did they get? What did they get? They get pow for disobedience, punishment for disobedience. Okay. So we should listen and be obedient. When your mommy give you instruction, your teacher, an adult give you instruction, we are to do what? Listen. A good instruction. What are we to do? We are to listen and be obedient. Another lesson we learn from the story is that, let's see, some people have something in the chat. Okay. Ariake family said, if you take what does not belong to you, that you are stealing, and stealing is bad. Also, from the family, we hear that sharing is caring. It is good to with one another, and that we should not kill animal. Okay. So also we learned that it is good to be courageous and strong. we need to be courageous and strong for survival, and also to be confident in ourselves. We see that Antelope made a decision. Do we remember? Antelope, he made a decision that, oh, I don't want to take Papa again. Oh, I'm going to go and be living in the bush and I'll be happy there. And that's because Antelope was courageous, was strong. He made the decision. So I'm telling us today that we need to be courageous and be strong. When you see the question that a teacher gives to you in your school, either in maths, English, or science, don't give up. Made up your mind that you're going to learn it and you will know it. Be courageous. If you need to do some writing, be courageous to do it. The homework you are given, be courageous to do it. And be strong. Be very, very strong to do best, to do what you are to do. Don't be discouraged. Remember, the mission statement says, I'm a genius, kid with positive pride. Continue to do your best. So the last lesson learned I have here is that in Africa, some people have a ban to house their goats, but antelope cannot be housed, so they live in the bush. As we go to the African market, has been to African market in America here. You've seen how they put the animals in the barn, the live goat, the chicken. Have you seen that before? Okay, some have seen it. If you have not seen it, you're going to see them, okay? So that is all about our story, that antelopes cannot be housed, so it lives in the. That is why antelope keep himself living in the bush. So what can we say? I want from you one. What is your take home from the story?
My take home from the story is that goat and the
Antelope.
They ate the food, and when the mom came back, they were surprised that what they saw was extreme. And the animal and the goat nodded their head.
They do what?
They ate the food without their permission.
And then what happened to them?
They ran away in the park.
They get the punishment before they ran away. Okay. So anybody want to say something?
I'm basically gonna share. So I put what I learned in the chat. So do not take what does not belong to you. Stealing is bad. Sharing is caring. It is good to share with one another. And kindness takes a long way. We should not kill animals or hunt for them. We should be obedient towards our parents and one another.
Yes, thank you. That is Osato.
Yes, Mom.
And your brother, the twin brother.
Yeah, they all shared. It's basically what they said, what I said.
Okay, good. Thank you for you all joining, okay?
Okay.
Yes. So look at the next picture here. What do we see here?
Why antelope live in the bush? Christmas in the corner.
Yes, it means that Christmas is coming up very soon. And what are they? These boys and girls, what are they holding in their hand?
But don't we have to go to church for crossover prayer on Thursday?
No, Thursday. Oh, you mean next week Thursday?
Yeah.
No, whenever we have something, then church will let us know. Well, on Saturday we are having the carol. 17 is the carol, and then the crossover is starting in December. In the last week of December.
I think the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th, and the 31th,
Yeah,
we
the
have to
last
go
week.
for
The last
crossover
week is
prayer.
because we are going to go to church. And anytime that the church program fall on the day of the story time, we have to be in the church. So I put it here that Christmas in the corner. So excited for the Christmas. Christmas is about what? Who know what Christmas is about?
Christmas is about when Jesus was born.
Yes.
That's Jesus' birthday.
Yes. You see, these boys and girls, they are happy. They have a happy face because they know Christmas is coming. And what do they have on their head?
Yeah. Christmas hats.
Santa hat. Yeah, they have the Santa hat. So let us all get ready for Christmas. Carol is coming. You have your uniform. Okay? Wear your uniform and sing happily to Jesus, thanking him for all he has done for us.
I am excited for Christmas Carol. I can't wait.
Who is speaking?
Me.
Me. Who is me? Amanda. Is that you? Yes, we are all going to perform one way or the another, okay?
Hello,
Yes. Who is speaking?
Grace.
Grace, what do you say?
So, Chris, like next week, December, Christmas is on the 24th.
No, Christmas is on the 25th, on the 25th.
Oh, the 12th to 5th after the 20th. So today is the December 15th. So
Yeah, today is 15.
oh, it's almost Christmas.
Yes, it's almost Christmas. So it is time to say bye-bye to you, my friend. It is time to say bye to you, my friend.
It wasn't that
It is
long.
time. It is time. It is time to say bye-bye to you, my friend. Next week we may meet again before the Christmas time. Let me see. 22. Next week is 22. Okay? We're gonna meet. And whatever the announcement is, it will be passed on to us through the chat. So let us remind our other friend, okay, to join us. Okay? It is time to say bye-bye to you, my friend. It is time to say bye to you, my friend. It is time. It is time. It is time to say bye-bye to you, my friend. It is time to say bye-bye to everyone.
It is time to say bye-bye to your friend.
It is time.
It is time. It is
It
time to
is
say
time.
bye-bye to you, my friend. Hope we are going to remember this story every week.
Bye-bye.
Each story we share, I don't want us to forget it. The lesson from the story, I want us to apply it, okay? And you all have a blessed week. It is time to say bye-bye to you, my friend.
Bye-bye.
It is time to say bye-bye to you, my friend.
Bye.
It is time. It is time. It
Bye-bye.
is time to say bye-bye
Bye,
to
Auntie.
everyone.
Bye, Auntie. Oh my God. Bye-bye.